All right, so I was going to do this in segments, but I decided not to. I'm just going to do the whole entire thing from scratch. So this is how to create a multi-step funnel and have it move in your pipeline. Okay, so number one, I'm coming to the landing page builder, and I created a new landing page. This is brand new. This is the landing page. There's literally nothing there. And then I have my deal stage set to where I have, I just, all I did was change this preset to booked appointment because that's what I want it to do, is move me from here to here. So I'm going to pick a template. And which one should I use? I'm going to use this one. And so your form settings are going to be right here in this blue tab, and I'm going to input, we're going to do first name. Please enter your first name. Okay, so now I have a form that's got my first name and email. And then I'm going to tell it what deal stage to put it in, and then if I have a campaign, which I don't, but I easily can, these form settings right here, click here, and it's going to start a campaign, and there's no campaign available because I haven't created one, but I'm going to have it go to the lead in stage and hit apply. Okay, so those settings have been applied. Now what I want is I want to create a new page, and we're going to call this the booking page. And so here is the positives and the negatives in the way we have our landing page builder set up. The reason why we have it set up this way, and it's not like 100% customizable, is because it screws up all the formatting in when you go from desktop to mobile. So this embed code here. So what I want to do is I want to put my calendar in here. So I'm going to pull this in right here. And yes, this looks like a video, but here's the embed code. So I can put literally anything right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my Calendly account. And I'm going to log in. Sorry, I thought I did this before, but I guess you guys will see everything. Let me verify this. Sorry. Like I said, I was going to plan this, but I figured why not give you a realistic expectation of what's going to happen. All right, so I'm going to take this link and I'm going to add it to a website. I'm going to do an inline embed. So this is just Calendly. Every calendar system is going to be different. So do I want a pop-up? Do I want it in text? This is what I want. I'm going to continue. Yeah. All that looks good. All right, so I've got that. And now I'm going to go back to my builder and I'm going to copy and paste, apply, and boom. Now I have my calendar in my page. Now, there's a ton of space here. So one way to fix that is with the padding. So I've got a 60 pixel padding, which is insane. So this container right here, this section has padding, and the container is also, or should also, have a little bit of padding as well, and it looks like it doesn't, so should be good to go there. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to have this page on submit send to this page. So if I go here and I go to my form settings, a way for me to do this is to, so here is the SEO settings. So this is going to be booking. So I haven't even selected a domain for this yet. So I should probably do that. So I'm going to save the project, and then I'm going to close the project. And I'm going to come back to the landing page builder, and I'm going to hit the domain. No, I don't have one. I'm going to do test.funnelbolt.com. It wasn't updated because I think I have like probably 100 of these. Boom. So I have this, and I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to paste this and say booking. Okay, so that is not right. There it is. Okay, so booking.html. So this is my tag. So this is how this is set up right now. Are we going to make changes to this to make it easier? Yes. For right now, this is how it works. So this is my domain. Notice I have booking.html. All right, so I'm going to grab this and see the booking right here. So that's a title, right? So I'm going to go back to editing the page. All right, and go to the form settings, and upon submit, I'm going to have it send to my page. Apply. Okay. And so now I have, here's where I was losing my train of thought. Now I have the form on this page going to this page that has my calendar on it. And the name of my page, my URL is booking right here, booking.html. That is the name of my page. So that is important if you want to do multi-step funnels in this case. Okay, so you need this to do that. Okay, so let's go. So let's see if this works. So we've got the thing here. So if I test this, I should, whatever name I put in here, should send to the lead in on my front page. So what I'm going to do, just so everything is displayed and you guys can all kind of see how this works, I'm going to try this. Okay, here's my page that I just created in seconds, which is awesome, and it looks really nice. All I need to do is customize it a little bit. So I'm going to go Jorden, and my email is Jorden. Submit. Campaign not found. So I have my deal stage and I do not have a campaign. So let's go back here and just see. So we're going to do some live testing on the fly here. Relative, because I want it to send right after I submit. And then we're going to do some more testing. All right, so now my campaign is saved. Now I'm going to go back to my builder, and I'm just going to have it start. And I probably need to close this out actually. Okay. Back to my landing page builder, and I'm going to edit this. Go to my settings. There's my campaign. It's going to lead in. Perfect. Apply. Save. Now. Reload. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm on to the next page. So if I had a pixel or something like that set up, I would set up a conversion here and be set to jet. So let's go back to my deal stage, and here I am. It looks like the first name did not populate, so I'm going to screenshot this, send it to dev. Okay, I'm going to grab this again. All right, so right now, and what I really wanted to show you guys, I'm going to stop this campaign. What I really wanted to show you guys was the deal stage. So here I am. I want to move here. So how do I do that? Go into Zapier, sorry, and I'm going to trigger once an invitee created in Calendly is triggered. So I've got the account. I'm going to pull the, this is not the right trigger. So what I will do is I will go ahead and book myself right now. So I'm going to book now. That's all filled, right? Awesome. Just put a fake number in there. Yep, I'm committed. And looks like we got a problem. So I can't actually submit this, which is awesome. So I hit tab there because I knew that would bring me down. So I just want to see if this works. Okay, so it's confirmed. So obviously there's some Windows settings that need to be changed here because it's not displaying the way I need it to display. But that would be some testing that I would do. So I should be able to It's not going to move yet, right? Because I haven't set the zap up, okay? So now I want to pull my invite, which is the one that I just created, and I want to move another deal stage. Okay, so how do I do that? I need to go back to my settings within this campaign. I need to grab this authorization key. I need to plug it in here. And I need to pull in that name, which isn't in here already. So I'm afraid this is going to create two accounts, or two records. And I'm going to have it send to this deal stage. So I just copied the name here and I want to move it to that deal stage, booked appointment, and I'm actually going to delete this. Continue. Did it work? Test and continue. Says it worked. All right, so let's go back here. Refresh the screen. Boom, there it moved. That's how you automate your pipeline. Okay, so I was going to go through here and edit all of this and make it look like perfect for you guys, but this is legitimately me just going through here and getting this done. So please excuse the sloppiness, I guess, but this is real-time me going in and just making this happen. So if you want, so the next thing that I would do here is, if I'm going to set up a funnel that has like two steps more or less, I'm going to add a third step, and I'm going to call this one like, and see how there's no space here? You can't have a space, so put an underscore if you're going to have two things, because that comes back again to like the URL. So that is tied to the URL, so that's why there's an underscore here. So I would call this like confirmation or thank you, something like that. And I would, obviously I would drop something in here, title, and say thanks for booking. Right there, save that. And then what you would do is you would tag those pages on Facebook or Google Analytics or whatever, so you can see what you're actually getting out of your ads. So this is exactly how I do this all the time. Yes, there are spacing issues with this right now, but if I mess with this for a couple minutes, we can fix all of this stuff. So at any rate, that is how you move a deal stage. So this funnel right here is now 100% automated, because when a lead comes in, so let's say I come in and I see the booking page, but I don't book. So for my lead in column, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remind that person, like, hey, you filled out the form, but you didn't book a call. So all of my texts and voicemails and emails are all going to say, book a call, book a call, book a call, book a call. We can't do anything until you book a call. Whereas my campaigns for this deal stage are going to be something like, hey, thanks for booking a call. Before our call, and what I can do there is I can set up a separate zap in here to like remind at X minus. So if my appointment is at 3 o'clock tomorrow, I can set up a zap in here with Calendly and whatever else I want to use and we're going to make some changes to our Zapier app where I can say, okay, if Calendly appointment is 3 o'clock on Wednesday, send a text an hour before, hey, first name, just want to make sure you're there. I mean, Calendly does that. I'm just giving you an example. This is how this works. So in theory, not in theory, but in reality, what I can do is if each stage requires an action on part of the lead, they will move down my pipeline without me having to think about it. So it's very, it's useful. Like it's a good tool for a guy like me that is very scatterbrained and like admittedly not good at follow-up. This is part of why we built this. So at any rate, and then if I want to talk to myself here or talk to lead here and say like, hey, noticed had a question on the form you submitted. Could you help me understand why, blah, blah, blah. Like you can communicate with them all in here and it's all recorded. So at any rate, I hope this helps. This is about as like raw as we've ever done one of these things. Usually we try to, like have everything set up and just kind of show you the steps. This is legitimately me starting from scratch. So hopefully it helps. And if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know.